But for now, let's start out with the daily challenge. Today we have very high scores, ranging from 48k to almost 54k here. So, seems to be a powerful one. Our champion is Soul Guard. We have Foregone Power and Root Seeds as our base cards, with Stygian Awoken exiled versions. We have the Mutators 2 for 1, each time you draft a card in a second copy. Volatile spells, the target of spells are chosen randomly, which is a buff for Foregone Power in my opinion, but obviously a pretty big nerf to Root Seeds. Return on investment, spawn an additional collector in battles that already have a collector. Just in case you are wondering why I think it's a buff for Foregone Power, applying Frostbite 6 to a random enemy unit means it can hit enemy backliners, and that is oftentimes better than hitting the frontliner, because the backliner will actually die at Frostbite 6 usually. Okay, let's jump in and see what we get. This is gonna be interesting. We have volatile spells, but we also have a unit that cares a lot about, a champion that cares a lot about spells. Titan's Gratitude and Urchin Spines are obviously pretty nice because they don't target specifically... No, because they target specifically enemies, so they can't hurt ourselves. Razor Sharp Edge, on the other hand, is gonna be a bit harder to use because it can land on enemies. As long as these enemies have low health and die to the Razor Sharp Edge, that's not that bad, but if we buff a frontliner with it, that could be devastating. Gnarled Root and Winged Steel. Honestly, I don't think we are going with Gnarled Root, mostly because all the spells that apply spikes applied to a target and will thus be randomized. Let's go with Winged Steel. So, we have the choice between Cold Channel and Titan Channel. One advantage of... Is that true? Does Cold Channel have a better chance on getting the collectors? Better chance at getting the collectors if they spawn on the second floor. I would say so, yeah. And that's gonna be important with return on investment. We also have the Awoken as our secondary clan, so we could make use of healing or regen, except we have volatile spells. What defensive mechanics do we have in Awoken that don't target? Unleash the Wildwood, that will work. Glimmer, but that's not very strong. And pretty much everything else is targeted and doesn't specifically target the friendly unit, so you can always hit enemies with it. Maybe we go Titan Channel. Titan Channel on the bottom floor can sometimes be hard to activate in time. I'm a bit surprised people are getting such high score on this daily. It doesn't seem too straightforward, but maybe the powerful part only shows up. Although Urchin Spines and Titan's Gratitude is already pretty powerful. Let's go Titan Channel. I think it's just generally more powerful in the early stages of the game where the Cold Channel can't really do much because of the low health. And that's really the issue. 15 health on a unit with a revenge trigger, that's just not a lot. How do we start this out? Do we focus on the top floor? We could Train Steward, Soul Guard on the bottom. We could even play Root Seeds. And then Frostbite, one on the top. That would mean we would take 3 damage on this first turn. I will also draw a card, so maybe that changes things a bit. Maybe I get something better than Root Seeds here. I didn't, and I hit the frontliner. That's really unfortunate. I'm gonna play Root Seeds for the extra draw. So we're taking 6 this turn. Razor Sharp, hoping to hit an enemy. Of course I didn't. Urchin Spines on the bottom floor to trigger Soul Guard. I was hoping to hit the Collector, but didn't happen. This is not going so well. I should probably Razor Sharp first. I also want to get the Collector. Yeah, Collector should be more important. Sadly it didn't hit it. This fight is a mess. Luckily we got the bottom floor kill to at least preserve the points somewhat. Foreground powers can hit the backliner because of volatile spells. The target of spells are chosen randomly. So the fact that it targets an enemy unit is a targeting restriction. In that it can only target enemy units. But the fact that it targets the front is basically an auto-targeting. So it will always target the front by default. But if it's random, that's 2 can be randomized, exactly like a chosen target. Which is very unintuitive, but that's just how it works. Crit Builder seems good. We can make it deal high amounts of damage with some magic power, which can be great with Urchin Spines. Yeah, it's definitely not obvious. I should have clarified that. Because, yeah, usually you would expect this to have a fixed target that can't be randomized, because there is only one front enemy unit at all times, so... Sting is decent. Sting is actually pretty good in this deck. What I like about Sting is that it helps getting Soul Guard out faster. And again, Sting is better when it can actually hit backliners. Because oftentimes 10 damage on the front line doesn't make or break a round of combat. 10 damage on the backline can make a big difference. What do I want? Kinda want the Stygian units, to be perfectly honest here. Stygian units to... Stygian backliners, perhaps? I could get Guard of the Unnamed and use Soul Guard as the backliner. That's not really that appealing. I really want to use Soul Guard's high health if I'm using the Titan Channel one. Silo Fight as the backliner for some spell weakness. Yeah, I can see that. Should have looked at the shop first though. Maybe we can have a quick Silo Fight with extra attack. That would be helpful. Although I don't have a lot of gold right now. 70, so that leaves me with 105. That should be enough to get a large upgrade. We'll go for multi-strike then. That's also pretty good. This applies a lot of frostbite. Yeah, Urchin Spines plus Crit Builder is definitely a decent step in a direction for getting flying boss kills. And maybe for that reason it would have been a good idea to we do have the energy for all that. Maybe for that reason it would have been a good idea to actually go for spell upgrades. I would have liked to play that. Should have used... not sure. Extra card draw is very much appreciated here. That would have been such a great hand for the boss. I should draw here, because I draw a Tracer that I don't want to draw into my next hand. That's good. Can we hit that again? On the backline or on my side wouldn't be bad either. Oh, we hit the boss. That's painful. $60 damage. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, rough start so far, but I mean, that's not even a rough... That wasn't even a rough turn here. It was just... yeah, I mean, we didn't take any damage at least. Ice Tornado, Guardian's Amulet, Crypt Builder. I think I'll skip. Yeah, these all target any unit, so they're a bit hard to justify. I'll skip. Siren of the Sea, that could be a decent backliner, but I think I'm actually kind of happy with my Silo fight. And I wouldn't even mind having 2 Silo fights on the floor. I feel like we should go for spell upgrades. If we want to get a Flying Daedalus kill, we do need some. Like double stack on the Urchin Spines and magic power on a Crypt Builder. That goes a long way to making this work. Do I want to cost reduce the Urchin Spines actually? I think so. We can't afford a reroll here. Not really. Animals of Speed. I'm not against those. But I don't think we need them. And they do delay our setup. Oh, Calcified Embers. Actually, these Embers might be really good in this deck. As a way to get Soul Guard out faster. And also provide me with the necessary Ember to play Crypt Builders at the right time and things like that. Setting up the bottom floor seems kind of spicy here. I don't think I want to do that. The random chance to hit Daedalus here is annoying, but yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, we hit the bomb. I'm glad we did. Oh, actually, I misplayed that, huh? I should have played Soul Guard first. Now I don't have enough spells to actually keep my Silo fight alive. Because I need to awaken Soul Guard this turn, and I can't. I can. There's a chance. But I needed to draw Foreground Power. Oops. Yeah, the problem with Sting to kill Bomb is that we don't have the Sting guaranteed on the Bomb. This is a really awkward start. And this time I hit the silo fight, huh? Well, that's at least better. I do have 2 charges on Soul Guard now. But that doesn't change the fact that I still can't activate it. Whoops. Ah, this draw is so bad. Yep, can't activate it. I can't lose my sweeper this early, I think. And I don't think I can... I don't think it's okay when I set my sweeper up higher. I think that won't work out. I think what I have to do is double silo fight this floor. And Soul Guard on the bottom. Right. That's not guaranteed either. This is a stupid fight. Just because double explosives with volatile spells are so hard to deal with. Yeah, I know what you mean, Keras. Can I do something on the bottom floor? No. Not really. Well, I guess this just sucks. Do we try? No. It's not worth it. Can't play the Icy Silo fight anywhere reasonably. So I'm just gonna kill 2 of these guys. I know what you mean with that. And yes, that is annoying about this Soul Guard. But he comes with very high stats. And that's pretty useful. He's very tanky. Which can be nice to have. We're gonna have a hard time hitting Daedalus with a damage spell. I think I just have to randomly try to snipe him. I guess these calcified embers aren't helping. Ah, this is annoying. How... Yeah, let's start with Titan's Gratitude. Lucky! Oh! That was my only chance here. Can't use Hoar Frost, but Deep Offering is good. Deep Offering is very good. None of these units really work well for us. We will have more Ember generation with these calcified Embers pretty soon, but currently my Ember situation looks really bad. Do I still want to go draw? I think so. Yeah, I'm glad luck is allowed. Is it a dupe on the Urchin Spines? Has to be, right? We need more Urchin Spines if we want to be able to take out Fel in the air. Honestly, yeah, I have to go Titan Channel too. This next fight, it will be tough. Will be tough to get Mark of Invasion. That's gonna be brutal. Might not be too hard actually. No, this will be tough. How do I deal with this? How do I wake up Soul Guard quickly enough? This silo fight can't survive for long. And unless I can kill all of those, I can't reduce the damage we take. Maybe what I have to do is just set up the bottom floor. Razor Sharp Edge is so dangerous. If it hits the clip defender, that's really bad, but I have to play it. We got lucky. I need to cast all the spells on the bottom floor. I can't waste my time with those guys. We just have to take the 14. Hit the backliner, please. Thank you. Now what do I do now? I guess I have to foregone power the Crypt Builder. Okay. And then... didn't draw into anything useful. Yeah, that's a big problem. I have never played him with a squishy backliner, to be honest. I haven't thought about that problem. Might as well. Doesn't make a big difference anymore. I need to kill this guy with a spell anyways. How many spells can we play here? Probably have to Titan's Gratitude first, yeah. Just because that was a possibility. 10. I mean, this guy surviving is not that big of a deal. It's kind of a big deal. Not getting the collector though, that sucks. Sting is enough to kill the top floor guy. At least this Clip Conduit dies, so we don't have to kill the Clip Guardian. That's actually a huge deal. So now what do we wanna do actually this turn? Not the whole lot. I think I don't even deep offering right now. Just buff here. Then we have to kill. That worked out. Frenzied Swarm Guardian Stone. If I can have Guardian Stone in my opening hand consistently, that would help. But I can't. I think Frenzied Swarm might be better in terms of defense. Invigorating Solution is helpful. Pyrogrow is also good. At least now we have these Excavated Embers. They should help quite a bit. definitely want these removals. Split Anvil, that seems great. That seems like a really good buff. Hell Pack, that's not gonna be very useful. Tethys Scales on the other hand can make a big difference with this deck. Is Root Seeds what I want to remove first? Or is it the Razor Sharp Edges? Definitely the edges. These are much worse if they land on the wrong target and they don't draw me an extra card in the next turn. So they have to go first, definitely. Not a bad start. Can play a unit down here. Well, I could play the Train Steward. Yeah, I mean, just so I have a chance that the buff doesn't go on the enemies. Definitely play these two. I think we also play this. And then Deep Offering. No, I should play the Silo Fight. Leaves me with no Ember to play the next hand. I do have one Excavated Ember in the deck, but... okay, that helps a lot. Okay, it's actually working quite well. We do have Soul Guard active now. If a Frenzied Swarm here, I can guarantee the Collector kill. And that's probably what I should do. Buffing up this Silo Fight just so we have someone to take care of collectors on the top floor. But both the collectors are on this floor, which is good. Which is very good. Do want to start out with a Gratitude here. No, Foregone Power is not guaranteed to give me both collectors. Frenzied Swarm is, but that means I don't play the Crypt Builders on a better floor. Okay, that worked. It was a gamble, but I think I had to do this one. Now I can play Deep Offering for free. Let's play these Root Seeds. Deep Offering on the top floor to kill one of these guys. Sting to kill the other. Sting on the bottom floor. And... Titan's Gratitude. That worked out pretty well. Not gonna lie, that definitely surpassed my expectations. Sure, let's play 2 Crypt Builders here. And daze the enemies. Okay, this is going very well. But we do lack some damage here. If I play the Frenzied Swarm now, I will draw a card after discarding. I can play 1 card before that. I do have 2 Frenzied Swarms, so it should probably be a Titan's Gratitude. Blah. Speaking is hard. That's still not enough? Okay then. Tough customers. Harpy is doing a lot of damage. More Urchin Spines. I can't upgrade 2 ice storms. None of those, I think. We need some spell upgrades. Yeah. It's very important now. I think 110 damage is enough for a crit builder. Permafrost is pretty bad actually. Because I'm discarding so much stuff, it won't usually work very well. We basically need holdover instead. Didn't get it. Is that useful? Or should that be on a deep offering? Should probably be on a deep offering. But then I should have cost reduced it, but I haven't, so we have to deal with this. Yeah. I don't want to remove any of those spells. That's actually the one I want to buff and purge. Arcus with the Inca Dark Shard. It's not great. I also have the Blinding Dark Shard. At least that doesn't affect Soul Guard. Play my units first. Set up a second floor. That's a lot of spell weakness. How much damage is this crit builder now? 1300, 1410. I should just deep offering, right? I should. I was very close. I think we just focus on finishing Arcus now. Okay, he went to the top floor, which is basically his death sentence. I hope, at least. That's not gonna be enough. 50, 60 damage. That's not quite enough. So we have to rely on our draw. Didn't get it. Now I actually need to snipe him. Well, we have 2 free tries here. We actually have this one as well. There we go. That was pretty good. More deep offerings. Yes. Now I need Ember. Okay. Let's go for the relic. Is the silence even important? It might be. Against Seraph at least. Because there will be Ember Drain, guys. Now I think we are no longer looking for holdover as much as just a quick kill, so I'm gonna upgrade this. Never mind. Holdover is still good. I think for this normal combat we can pop out Mark of Invasion again. Okay, this is looking pretty promising. Okay, this is good. Uh-oh. Hit the backliner, please. I should play these first. Oh, it doesn't matter. Maybe I was too focused on... Yeah, I think I misplayed the first turn. I should focus on getting the top floor down before focusing on the Soul Guard. Yeah, that's a really weird scaling. But you can't really make it more than 4. I mean, I can kind of see why it has to be that way. Still weird though. Yeah, this is holdover. I do want to keep it. I should have played that first. I have Anvil. I should have played that first. Okay, that's really, really good. That's amazing. Another deep offering. Sure. Let's play the Archon Spines first. The Sting. Didn't quite get everything done in time. It didn't quite work out how I wanted it to, but we're pretty close there. What did I just do? Did I... 14 spell weakness. Okay, that explains it. Makes everything else free. We just have to get Soul Guard active. Oh, I was so worried this was gonna discard Deep Offering. There we go. Now we should be okay. I should just Deep Offering here. Crypt Builder. No, this is actually better. Better order. This is an interesting deck. Do think I want this to hold over. And we have the kill. Easily even. Titan's Tooth is kind of appealing here, to be honest. I think I'll take it, yeah. This is a skip. Titan's Tooth is great in clearing backlines, and it will often be cast for free. Almost all the times it will be actually cast for free. I think this is just a dupe and win situation. We just need to start drawing with the deep offerings, and then we can basically wombo combo. Oh, I can screw up my spell weakness. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. That's actually, yeah, it's actually very annoying. Didn't think about that. I should probably reroll here. Oh yes, that's worth it. Now I just plan on going off turn 1. The firebox. That doesn't look like we can go off turn 1. Sadly, it does not look like we can go off turn 1. This looks much more promising. Much more promising. See? That was a good deck. We got all flying boss kills, but we had some weaknesses in the fights in between. We also only have 380 gold. Ah! Wow! That did surpass my expectations. We didn't lose too many points in the fights in between, I guess. And our flying boss kills were, at least on Arcus and Seraph, very early. But I'm really surprised. I thought we would be in the 51k range, not 53k. But yeah, that 7 turn and 9 turn boss rush on Arcus and Seraph, that's a lot of points. The Deep Offering spell weakness deck, which beats non-flying bosses by quickly getting out Soul Guard by chaining Deep Offerings and the Excavated Emboss things together. Very, very cool deck. Well, we didn't beat Haggy, and while I was playing, Comrade went infinite and got a 56k score. But yeah, that infinite is pretty obvious. Excavated Emboss plus Deep Offerings. Wait, is it an infinite? These two are already infinite, right? You just need to consume the rest of the deck. Or get it in hand. Draw 7. He had it ready by Daedalus already? Not with the Excavated Ember, that can't be. But just a double upgraded Crypt Builder and Urgent Spines, maybe? Maybe he just got lucky in the opening hand with Urgent Spines and Crypt Builder. No, it wasn't the first turn kill, it was the second turn kill. I didn't see Kinstone Totem, but that would have been amazing in our deck. We oftentimes discarded so many cards with Deep Offering, so... Well, I didn't think we were gonna beat the Comrade in a game, in a run that had Deep Offerings en masse and Excavated Embers on top of that, because these are all very heavily combo enabling cards. Anyways, pretty happy still. Actually, I want to look at Haggy's deck as well. Whoops, wrong. Yeah, we are at the right spot here. Haggy. Haggy also found the Kinstone Totem. Had a lot of Crypt Builders. So many Crypt Builders, in fact. Deep Offerings. Yeah, that makes sense. Urgent Spines. So Haggy was playing a similar game plan as we did. Icy Silo Fight with double multi-strike. Titan Sentries. Yeah, they make sense. They would have been a big help for me. Earlier Daedalus kill mostly, and less problem with midline fights. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Comrade went with Cold Channel all the way. Interesting. Okay,